Ouch. God, why are my hands so flimsy today? Okay, nope. Cart doesn't go on the shelf. Books go on the shelf. God, today of all days. Jeez. No. It's okay, really. I'm fine. Just clumsy today, I guess. Sorry if I bothered you. You need help finding a book? I can definitely try. What kind of book are you looking for? Oh, ancient Greece? Yeah, I know exactly where those are. Here, follow me. So, ancient Greece? Just interested, or are you doing your last-minute cramming for an exam? A little bit of both? Really? I don't see a lot of students who are actually interested in it anymore. They just flag me down so they can magically find books that'll improve their ancient history grade. Me, personally, I love it. I could tell you a bit about every book on the gods we have in stock here. I've probably read them all about 3 times a piece. I'm just a sucker for a good story, you know? What? You don't think all the stories about titans eating their children make for good reading material? You just don't appreciate good writing then. Where is it? I could have sworn I shelved this a few hours ago. Okay, so I promise I usually know where the best books are. But just give me a sec, please. God, can we not do more of this today? Oh, there, found it. Here you go. It's the best encyclopedia on Greek mythology I can recommend to anyone. Well, at least people who actually have an interest in this stuff. What got you interested in the Greeks? And please, do keep me from crying. Don't tell me it's because you needed an easy course. You grew up reading about them? Oh, thank God, a real answer. Usually I get some exhausted college student telling me they'd be dead in the water without their A in ancient history. Me? Well, same as you, I guess. My parents taught history, so there were always books lying around the house. I guess you just find stuff to do when you're a kid, right? Yeah, I guess they are a little tricky to read. That's why I only looked at the pictures for the first few years. That's why I gave you this one, see? Pictures for your exhausted college student brain. Thank me later. Oh, wow. Looks like you've got your work cut out for you. That looks like a lot. You can totally tell me no, but it's not exactly busy in here today, so maybe I can help you with some of it. Not that I think you can't handle it on your own, but it's just, this stuff is so interesting to me. Really? You don't mind? Okay. Oh, that was loud. You know what? I'll just... Okay. So where are you right now? Tragedies. Those are my favorite. Oh my goodness. You see, the trick to winning over your professor is to write something that's not as mainstream, I guess. Hey, don't look at me like that. I'm not an elitist, okay? There's plenty of good stories that people ignore because, oh, Orpheus and Eurydice is so sad and tragic and blah, blah, blah. It's overused, right? An example? Try the tale of Hero and Leander. You don't know it. Oh, okay. So, the story goes that there's this young man named Abydos named Leander who falls in love with this beautiful priestess named Hero from Sestos, and he really wants to see her, so he Too fast? Okay. Sorry. I'll slow down. So, a prince named Leander from Abydos and a priestess named Hero from Cestus are separated by a body of water. Wanting to visit with him, Hero lights a lamp at the very top of her tower each night, and Leander swims across the water, guided by that light. One night, Leander swears he sees the light at the top of her tower, so he tries to swim over. On his way over, though, the wind blows the lamp out, and when he loses his way, he eventually gets swept up and drowns, getting washed ashore below Hero's tower. When she sees his body, she's so overcome with grief that she leaps from a tower and, well, I guess, dies with him. What? Isn't it beautifully tragic? I promise that your professor will love you to pieces if you write about that story. It beats the other 100 Orpheus essays they'll have to read, right? Okay, fine, yes. Orpheus' story is cute and all, but isn't it fun to be able to tell someone a story they probably hadn't read yet? You're almost guaranteed to make new friends that way. Trust me, it works. I guess that's why I like mythology so much, you know? I love seeing people's eyes light up when they hear a story they really love. Even now, you had that cute starstruck look on your eyes hearing it for the first time. What? It was funny watching your eyes light up when I told that story. Can you really blame me? I had to make sure you were actually interested in history, right? So, outside of just tragedies, what's your favorite story? I promise you don't have to pick something super underground and indie. I'll be nice, I swear. Selene. It's such a dreamy story, isn't it? The prince of eternal youth, destined to sleep for the rest of his days. I think that story is where I got my love of stargazing from, you know? The idea of just spending time with someone at night, under the stars, knowing the next day is gonna sweep you away before you can even say no. Is that weird? Projecting my romantic fantasies onto mythological characters? I don't know. I guess it's just fun to find a story where you can say, yeah, I understand them. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't think I want a partner who happens to always be asleep. But still, that story taught me that it's all about the little things in life. Just spending time together, you know? I just think people don't appreciate connection anymore. I told you I like talking about this. It's so nice to talk to someone who actually gets it for a change. Honestly, I need you to start coming around here more often. You know, assuming that isn't too forward of me or anything. Which brings me to my next question. I haven't actually seen you in here before. I don't know, maybe it's weird of me, but I kinda know who the regulars are at this point. Can't study on campus. Exam season. I don't miss it one bit. Let me guess. Your favorite spot was taken away by people who wanted to eat lunch and yap at full volume? I knew it. I had a spot like that on campus. Unsurprisingly, in the library. This same group would come for this table every day and would maybe get like 30 minutes of studying done, and would spend the rest of the day watching movies and talking at full volume. Ugh, I understand why librarians care so much about noise. What did I study? Well, I'd give you 3 guesses, but you'd only need 1. Parents were history teachers. I read history books growing up. History was my best mark in elementary school. Take a guess. Not all librarians study English, you know. Same goes for you. I see that calculus book peeking out of your bag. I can't imagine how many people must assume you only study math. It's about the finer things, right? Hey, thanks for chatting with me. I guess it's just not that often I meet someone at work and get to talk shop with them. You seem really nice, and I appreciate it. Of course. I'm happy to help. I'm glad the book was helpful. I mean, I'd be a pretty bad librarian if, as well as dropping books and crashing library carts, I didn't know what books to recommend. I can totally let you get back to writing too, if you want. I don't think you've written a single word since we sat back down. I'm not judging. I know. Writing is slow. Just, I'd hate to be the reason you fail your project, you know? I can proofread, definitely. Let's see. No, I really like this. Your introduction is super strong. It's not to, look at me, I'm an expert, which is perfect. I think it helps if you just sounded interested, you know? No worries. You've got a knack for writing about this, I can tell. You've got to be doing super well in this course right about now. Wow, a straight A's student? Very humble too, I can tell. Joking. I think it's great. I can't say I was ever a straight A student myself, but I tried my hardest and I got the degree, so who's laughing now, right? Honestly, I don't know how you manage it. Trying to balance all these classes. Yuck. It gives me memories I thought I lost. Right? All the due dates are always at the same time as each other. I know. You couldn't pay me to go back to school. Ironic, considering my job is basically just reading, organizing, and rereading books all day. Still, I always wanted to be a librarian, so I guess the universe always provides, right? Can't exactly complain about being a book lover who works in a place full of books. Hey, that's coming along pretty well. Are you planning to write the rest of it over the next few days? Yeah? Well, not that I'm trying to be a bother, but I do work Wednesday to Friday this week. You know, just a thought, in case you happen to need my expert opinion again. Oh, and we do these events during exam season for college students. We set up a bunch of tables and beanbag chairs and all of that, and we let you guys have a nice, quiet study place for a bit. Yes, there's coffee, I promise. Do you really think we'd entertain a bunch of college kids without caffeinating them first? That would be horrible. We wouldn't be able to control any of you. In any case, I think they're starting up soonish, so you should definitely come check it out. Plus, it means you can bug me for more help with your essays, and it's help that I'll happily provide. Win-win all around, right? Wow, okay. I guess the weight of an entire workday is starting to catch up to me a bit. I guess it's... Wow, it's 8 o'clock already. Jeez, talk about a day flying by. I could have sworn it was only 5 o'clock 20 minutes ago. Usually my shifts feel way longer than this. Just 8 straight hours of shelving books, pushing around carts, telling people to be quiet and not eat chips at the computers. You know. Honestly, I guess today just totally flew by. Oh God, no, I'm not trying to kick you out. Though, now that you mention it, I should probably start getting ready to close up. Looks like the place is finally clearing out. Are you gonna check that book out? Or can I take it back? Oh, no worries. It should totally be here tomorrow. There's not exactly a wave of people looking to check out books on Greek mythology these days. Much to my disappointment, might I add. That felt good. Honestly, you'd think I did more sitting during my shift, but that was maybe one of the only times today I've had enough time to sit down. I can't wait to jump in bed and not think about work till Wednesday. Actually, before you go, if you can't make it in when I work this week, wanna grab coffee sometime? You can sit and chat about whatever, honestly. I'd hate to be the weird librarian who you only talk ancient history with. You want to? Oh, great. I know this awesome spot right by the lake. We can grab a coffee and then go sit under a nice shady tree or something. They also have these amazing croissants. I promise I'll treat you to one. Oh, and make sure we exchange numbers. I'd really like to keep talking to you. If, that's not really suddenly forward of me. Awesome. Okay, great. I'll text you. Amazing. I'm so excited. It's been ages since I've gone down there with someone, honestly. Especially for something that's a little more date-like. That is, if you want it to be a date. And that wouldn't be weird or anything. Yeah? Oh, okay. Great. I'll message you to find a date and time. Awesome. Thank you. And hey, get some rest tonight, okay? You can't write an entire paper in one night. I promise it'll turn out well if you remember to put your passion into it. The stories will still be there tomorrow, okay? Good luck. I'll talk to you soon, okay? Get home safe.